Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between. Okay, I'm Tanya here again, and, well, look at my non-existent watch. This is the video for, July 16th, 2011. Didn't quite make it in today. One of those wake-up late days and, played way too much Minecraft. I almost got my big gate that goes whoosh, whoosh. Oh, pistons. Pistons are fun. It goes whoosh, 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 whoosh. Anyway, a big water entrance on my fortress needs a big gate. Anyway, okay, stupid, whatever. Okay, so another day here. Thanks everybody on Reddit for your comments. I will try to. It's my goal to integrate a lot of those tips over the course of the next week, and a couple of things I'm gonna bring in. First, I'm gonna try to go slower. Back when I was up like this, I kind of was slow. Just because of there's limits on how fast I could physically speak that much. But when I moved down to more of a speaking voice, well, suddenly I was able to talk really fast, and yes, that let me get through pages of Sun Tzu very quickly, but that's really not the whole point of this exercise. I'm sure if you want to find a read aloud version of Sun Tzu, I think you can find pretty good versions of that, better than my my falsetto. But oh well, we'll get there. So I'm gonna try to be going slower, and I may be repeating things several phrases several times. So if you're following along just because you like Sun Tzu so much, well, yeah. Oh well, whatever. Anyway. I am going to keep reading Sun Tzu, that's the plan. Just kind of going slower and focusing more on the sounds if I can. And, let's see. Oh, what else? Oh yes, I'm going to try, I got this, someone posted a, who posted that? Yes. Hot monotream action. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Whatever. He or she, I'm not sure which, and I'm just going to say they, because this is us transgender and I really don't want to step on toes. I don't know. I haven't read enough of their posting history. But anyway, so I'm gonna. They posted this virtual keyboard thing and recommended I aim for an A sharp pitch. That's okay, I warn you, I am tone deaf, so I'm doing my best here, but we'll see what happens. So I might go back there every so often and go, dun 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 dun. Well, it's fun. So, as always, I'm Tanya. I'm just here to make a fool of myself a bit in front of the world, or the tiny fraction of it, the tiny fraction of a fraction that happens to watch these videos, but whatever, say slowly. So, I'm mainly just doing this for myself to, practice a bit as I go. Doing some daily videos forces me to practice a bit, and, oh well, get there. So, I think by the time I'm ready to go full-time next spring or so, I'll be definitely where I want to be. So, well, let's see, what else? As always, the text is from Project Gutenberg. Search for all ancient and copyright words. Yeah. There, I may not have the voice. I do have the stupid giggle. That's not that hard, though. Wish everything was that easy. Right. Nice. Stupid Minecraft. as always, drink plenty of water. Okay, so where were we in Sun Tzu? We were finishing up. We just finished chapter 5 yesterday, and we're getting into chapter 6. So I'm going to try to integrate some of this as we go forward, and integrate some of these suggestions, and we'll get there. So I'm just going to read through that over the course of the week, and also some other videos. I'm going to look on some more YouTube videos and just get some more ideas, and just kind of integrate more and more as I go along. So, alright, here we go. That's my extra long introduction today. I gotta find a way to post videos longer than 15 minutes. If anybody knows how to do that, let me know, because I want to do that. I want to go. I'd like to do like half-hour videos if I could. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Chenyu attempts to explain the consequences of chapters as follows. See there, I kind of end up going back into the breathy aspect of it. I'm trying to speak from the voice, but it's very confusing because I'm trying to speak from the top of the head, but I'm also trying to not get that breathy voice. Breathy. Figaro. No, just no. Yeah, I don't have a future as a fat opera singer. Anyway, okay, so hello. Chengyu attempts to sequence the chapter as follows. Chapter 4 on tactical disposition. Treated of the offensive and the defensive. Chapter 5 on energy dealt with direct and indirect methods. The direct and indirect methods. The good general acquaints himself first with the theory of attack and defense, and then turns his attention to direct and indirect methods. He studies the art of war and varying and combining these two methods before proceeding to the subject of weak and strong points. For the use of direct or indirect methods arises out of attack and defense, and the perception of weak and strong depends again on the above methods. Hence the present chapter comes immediately after the chapter on energy. 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 One. Sun Tzu said, "Whoever is first in the field and awaits the coming of the enemy will be fresh for the fight. Whoever is second in the field and has to hasten to battle will arrive exhausted." 2. Therefore, the clever combatant imposes his will on the enemy. Does not allow the enemy's will to be imposed on him. One mark of a great soldier is that he fight on his own terms or fight not at all. Fight not at all. 3. Not at all. By holding out advantages to him, we can cause the enemy to approach of his own accord, or by inflicting damage, he can make it impossible for the enemy to draw near. For the enemy to draw near. In the first case, he will entice him with a bait. In the second, he will strike at some important point which the enemy will have to defend. 4. If the enemy is taking his ease, he can harass him. This passage may be cited as evidence against Yao Chun's interpretation of Is 23. If well supplied with food, he can starve him out. He can force, if quietly encamped, he can force him to move. Appear at point of force and move. 5. Appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected. An enemy may march great distances without distress if it marches through country where the enemy is not. Where the enemy is not. Jiao Kung sums up very well. Emerge Emerge from the void like a bolt from the blue. Strike at vulnerable points. Shun places that are defended. Attack in unexpected quarters. 7. You can be sure of succeeding in your attacks if you only attack places which are undefended. Wang Xi explains undefended places as weak places, that is to say, where the general is lacking in capacity, or the soldiers in spirit, where the walls are not strong enough, or the precautions not strict enough, where relief comes too late, or provisions are too scanty, or the defenders are variants amongst themselves. You can ensure the safety of your defense if you only hold positions that cannot be attacked. i.e., where there are none of the weak points mentioned above. There is rather a nice point involved in the interpretation of this later clause. Tu Mu, Qian Ho, and Wei Yaqian assume the meaning to be, in order to make your defense quite safe, you must defend even those places that are not likely to be attacked. And Tu Mu adds, how much more than those that will be attacked. Taking this, however, the clause balances less well with the preceding, and always a consideration in the highly antithetical style which is natural to the Chinese. Chang Yu, therefore, seems to come nearer the mark in saying, he who is skilled in attack flashes forth from the topmost heights of heaven, making it impossible for the enemy to guard against him. But this being so, the places that I shall attack are precisely those that the enemy cannot defend. He who is skilled in defense hides in the most secret recesses of the earth, making it impossible for the enemy to estimate his whereabouts. This being so, the places that I shall hold are precisely those that the enemy cannot attack. Okay, that'll have to do it for today. Okay, that's hard. I'm going to try to find a way to do some longer videos, but that should do it for today. Thank you for all the comments, critiques. Always looking for more advice. I'll try to integrate everything I saw in that long post, or not long thread, tomorrow. Well, over the course of the next week. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, whatever. I consider today to be when I go to bed, and I haven't gone to bed yet, so today is today, and tomorrow will be tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, I'm Tanya. As always, the video is from Project Gutenberg, and keep trying, and good night, and good luck.